important. But the most important thing we need to do is get more people vaccinated. The vast majority of Americans are doing the right thing. Over 77% of adults have gotten at least one shot. About 23% haven't gotten any shots. And that distinct minority is causing an awful lot of us, an awful lot of damage for the rest of the country. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. That's why I'm moving forward with vaccination requirements wherever I can. On Wednesday, I'll be traveling to Chicago to talk about why it's so important that more businesses are instituting their own vaccine requirements. We know that to beat this pandemic and to save lives, to keep our children safe, our schools open, our economy going, we need to get folks vaccinated. So please do the right thing. Please get the shots. And it can save your life. It can save the lives of those around you. And it's easy, accessible, and it's free. So text your zip code to 438829. That's 438829. Or visit vaccines.gov to find a vaccine.
Now this devil is getting a booster. You people gonna keep getting poked. One is not enough. I guess that's enough. But first off, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and Shalom to the sincere and faithful believers in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and into the hopeful elect. Shalom. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shah is the true name of who you people call Jesus, man. And this holy Bible, man, the scriptures, it's for you Israelites, man, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, Haitians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, you Israelites, man, you proverbs and bywords, man, because that's not your true nationality, man. You are Israelites, man, the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, he, Prince Power, and these so-called white men, these Edomites, these devils, man, and these other heathen nations that are joined unto them, they're targeting you, man, with these jabs, man. They want you to take these jabs, man, and they're using trickery, man. You just seen and heard the video of Joe Biden, man. This is today as of September 27th. On live TV, he got the booster shot. And the Boost Mobile. I'm gonna say, he's trying to trick you, man. The serpent, man, in the garden, that was a man, man, and that was the Edomites, man. And then they came back as Cain, who slew Abel because his works was righteous, and Abel was you Israelites, man. And then once he killed Abel, Seth came, But then later down, after the flood, Cain came back as Esau, and that's how they're that serpent seed, man. The serpent, then Cain, then Esau, man. That is the so-called white man, man. That is his lineage, man. He's a Neanderthal, man. He's a devil, He's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. He's the deceiver, And it's been throughout history, man. He's been able to deceive the simple of Israel, and that's what he's trying to do now, man. But the joke's on him, because the Lord has put the spirit back on the elect of the nation of Israel to awake out of sleep, man, and they're pushing this truth throughout the four corners, man. Do not take that poke. Don't take it, because it's only leading up to the MOB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, man. That's what they're heading to, man. This is just a precursor, man. But we are not to take that poke or the mark of the beast, man, or you will be destroyed. You know. And this devil's trying to be nice about it right now. But what he said in the last speech, he says their patience is running thin. You know, sooner or later, they're gonna come down with the sword, which is their blessing. You know, they're gonna force you people to take it, man. Right now, they're just, you know, they're threatening you. They're threatening your jobs, your livelihood, and they're bribing. And they're bribing with different things. Shit don't make no sense. And they're bribing with different things, man. But we are not to, you know, be simple, man, and fall for that. And with that, I'm gonna get 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So with that being said, you know, Satan's going to try and get advantage of us, man. You know, by running these psyops, man, by getting on TV. You know, more than likely, this nigga getting a placebo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but, you know, he just getting shot out with water. And then they give it to the people because the people think it's safe now that they seen him do it. And they give them the real thing. And these people getting all these different side effects, dying, getting fucked up, man. We are not to fall victim, man. You know, because, you know, read the book, man. It's examples of when our forefathers tried to trust Edom, thinking it was our brotherly love. You know, because Jacob and Esau was twins. He's our evil twin brother, man. He's the wicked, though, but we're the sons of God, man. You know, it's examples of our forefathers trying to, you know, trust Esau and think it's all brotherly love. But when they trust him, Esau stabs him in the back, man. You know, or Esau, you know, bribery, or Esau always plotting on the downfall of Israel. And that's what it is, man. You know, he's the reason he tricked our mother Eve. That's the reason we failed, man. Eve, man, because she believed in what the fucking serpent was saying. That wicked man finessed the ass. Because who she wasn't around? The elect man, Adam, which was Yahushua. You know, that serpent came in while they weren't together, and he got in her head, man. And that's what, you know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is doing with, you know, you Israelites, man, who are not joined unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He getting in y'all head, man, finessing y'all, tricking y'all, you know, putting spells on y'all. And that's what's happening, man. We are not to be ignorant. We are to, you know, get in the word, man, and get the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua so that we can have a covering. Because this devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath because he knows he has a short time, man. See, look, this is Genesis chapter 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. And and it's funny, man, cause you see the same thing with this jab, this jump shot. You got Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You got him saying, "Oh, medical misinformation. You're not gonna die from taking this stuff. Take it. Take the jump shot. You're not gonna die. You will not die." But we the people are telling the people, "You will die, man." But then you have those simple of Israel who are still going to take it, and what's gonna happen? They're gonna die, man. We are not to take this stuff, man. You know what's contained in these jump shots, man? Baby fetuses, man. All this other shit, man, that we not supposed to be putting in our bodies. It's a law against defiling the temple of the Most High. You Israelites, that is one of our laws, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, if you are of the seed of Jacob, you are not to take this stuff. And our people are scattered across the four corners of the earth. So if your lineage goes back, if your father's lineage goes back to Israelite, man, you're an Israelite. So some of our people are not going to look like Wesley Snipes, or they're not going to look like Latinos, or they're not going to look like Hispanics. They might look a little pale. They might look like a Chinese man. They might look like an African man. They might look like a Samoan. But if their father's lineage goes back to an Israelite, man, they're Israel. So I had to put that out there. Our people are not to take this stuff, man. You got this serpent playing mind games with you. He's trying to rock you back to sleep. He's trying to make you feel comfortable. That's why Joe Biden, Sneaky Joe, Sleepy Joe, Pedophile Joe was up there trying to, make jokes and be nice and shit. But we all know he's a fucking tyrant. He's a devil. He's a dictator, man. And he gonna show his horn soon. He's already showing them with these mandates. You see what's happening in Australia? Esau really showing his horns over there. That shit gonna come to America, man. He's just waiting to show his horns here because he already knows that the people have guns and shit. So he's plotting right now. He's not just gonna do it like that. You gotta think he's subtle. He's cunning. He's a cunning hunter, man. Esau not gonna go out there too early, and he not gonna go out there too late, man. He know that he's on he has a short time. See. And also, it's ultimately the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He still has this grace period out. So he's also holding back the fire, the consumption. This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that serpent, that devil, he's seeing his rulership slipping, man. He's seeing the deception he had over the world. He sees that the veil is coming up. He sees his skirt being lifted up. People are realizing who the fuck he is, man. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman being Israel, man. According to Jeremiah 6:2, the Lord says he's likened the daughter of Zion unto a comely woman. He's speaking of the nation of Israel as a woman, because we are, our nation, the 12 tribes of Israel, are married unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He made a covenant with us, so we are likened unto his woman. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, He persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child, and the man child being Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, man. He who is going to come back as a spiritual being and take down all the kings of the earth, man, and redeem the nation of Israel. He is the one who died for us, man, on the cross, man. Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, a so-called black man with white woolly hair. You know? And that shows that you Israelites are actually the target. When you come on the news and they speaking about this C-19 shit, who they always talking about? Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. They always say those three because they know who the fuck you are. It's only our people who don't know who they are. These devils know us. You know, the elites, this is their agenda, the New World Order, man. The Great Reset, man. You know, it's headed by the elites of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts. You know, the elite banking families, man. You know, the Ish people, man. They're not the true Israelites, man. That's the house of Amalek. That's the Edomites, the so-called white men. You know, the cavemen, the Romans. That's them. And they weren't even the original Romans, man. You know, Alexander the Great, he was an Edomite as well. But he wasn't even the original Greek as well. They took those things. You know, that proves who they are, man. They take things by force. And they deceive. And you're going to see their true nature soon because they know their time running short. You're going to see them pull out that sword, man. And they going to show their horns, man. But do not let them deceive you. And you have a whole bunch of sellouts within the nation of Israel. You know, you have a lot of sellouts, man. You know, these entertainers, these rappers, these politicians. You know, if you look at it, man, the signs are there, man. All these people are part of different societies, like the Boule. They're part of these Greek fraternities, man. These fucking. It shows you who they serve, man. They are under covenants with the heathen. They are not our people, man. They are sellouts. And they're going to push that shit on us, on our people, man. They're going to deceive the people, man. They leading our people to the slaughter. You know, these pastors, man, they're under the 501c3. They get paid by the government. There's certain things they can't teach on. There's certain things they can't say, man. They're not going to give you the full truth because they're in a covenant with the enemy. You know, we are not to be deceived, man. We are to open our eyes and know what time we're in. We're in the end, man. We're in we're in the time where the son of perdition is being revealed. See, let me get that. It's the book of. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. And I'm gonna start at verse 3. 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. So do not let these devils deceive us, man. They're being cunning right now, man. They're trying to use trickery and witchcraft. But when that doesn't work, he gonna use the sword. He gonna reveal himself as the devil. He gonna show his horns. Let no man deceive you by any means. These so-called white men, they're not white, they're red. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, and that day shall not come being spoken about is the return of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, man, when he come back on the chariots, the so-called UFOs with angels, man, and beam up the elect of the nation of Israel, the 1/3 remnant in the 144,000 of the nation of Israel. And World War III is happening, and these missiles drop on America, Great Babylon, Rome, Egypt, and destroy it off the face of the earth. And then he's gonna come down and put all these heathens that are left in chains, and for 1,000 years they're gonna serve us as slaves, man, building up our kingdom, the kingdom of Israel. For that day shall not come except there be a falling away first. So before this even came about, man, we had to forget who we were, man. As it was prophesied in Deuteronomy, we would go into Egypt by ships. That's how we got here to the Americas, man. That's how, cause we forgot who we were during this time. During here in America, man, our heritage got stripped from us, man. We don't know who we are now. That falling away already came, man. We were calling ourselves Black, Indians, Latinos. We were calling ourselves all these fucking bugged out names, man. Not knowing that we are Yasharallah, the 12 tribes of Israel. That falling away definitely came, man. And that man of sin be revealed. See, now we're getting the spirit of Yasharallah back. And now we're realizing who our enemy is. We're recognizing who he is. He's being revealed as the so-called white man, which is actually Esau, Edom, and these Jewish people who are the house of Amalek, which Amalek is an Edomite as well. These Edomites, man, the man of sin is these Edomites, man. They've destroyed the earth. They polluted the earth. They're the cancer of the earth, man. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's already revealed. And you see these Edomites, so-called white men, trying to hide their heritage, trying to take down different statues and shit, man. You can't do that, man. You've already been revealed. It's already up here. The spirit has been brought back to Israel, man. We calling you out. The people see you full of bullshit now. Even your own people, even the lesser Edomites are calling out the higher Edomites, because they seen that they not gonna get a piece of the pie. So they gonna turn on the elites of their nation, and they airing them out. That was prophesied as well. The Lord says their own tongues shall fall upon themselves, and you see that daily on YouTube, on TikTok. You got these different Edomite doctors, these different Edomite, just regular Edomite Christians, which they're not the true Christians. Christianity is paganism. But you see them airing out their own people, man, exposing them. So, hey, man, we're in heavy spiritual times, and we are to grab a hold to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because he is the only hedge of protection, and he will not lead you in the wrong path, man. And that's speaking to you Israelites, because that's who the promises, the adoption, and the glory is for. That is who salvation is for. That is who Yahweh Shah HaMashiach came to die for and to redeem. That's it. The Holy Bible is not a universal book. It had a mailing address to a specific nation, and that nation was the nation of Israel. And you cannot change that. That's why you people are being targeted out here on the streets. That's why we have stories like Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin. That's why when our women go missing, it's not reported on. They don't give a fuck, because these nations and the Edomites hate you, man. You see this Gabby girl, this white girl, she got big news coverage. She all on the news and shit. People all bugged out over her. That shows you, man. we are that nation not desired. You know, but you know, time is coming where Yahushua is gonna come back, and he gonna bring us back to our godlike status, and these people gonna realize, oh shit, we tried the sons of God, Yasharallah, and they gonna be sorrowful. They gonna kiss your feet, and they gonna serve you. They gonna serve us in the kingdom, man. They gonna be our slaves. They gonna be our captives, and that's scriptural. Be not deceived, Israel. We have enemies, man. These other nations are our enemies. They don't care for us. And that's why all this shit is happening, because we are the target of this shit. That's why they're trying to bring about the New World Order, man. It was a sign on the news that said, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, welcome to the New World Order. We're coming after you. And that was Esau putting messages in his television, letting us know, man, y'all are my targets. We are the targets. But these other heathens and Edomites and shit, they gonna suffer as well. But really, we the target. That shows you how evil the elite of Esau Edom is. They're wicked. They'll kill their own people to get to us. But let's prove that these other nations are our enemies, and that this thing is only about Israel. This is Psalms chapter 83, and I'm going to start at verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. So that shows you they crafty, man. Subtle. Be not deceived. They deceive, and they being crafty with this shit. And why are they being crafty? To come against the people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the Israelites. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being the nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what they wanted, man. That's the whole point of the New World Order, man. Esau Edom is trying to exterminate you Israelites so that he can get the birthright back. That's the whole point of this shit. That's the whole reason why this happening. And he gonna kill anybody that stand in his way. These devils know they going in 1,000 years captivity, and then after that they gonna get exterminated. They know that. That's why they trying to fight against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And that's why they trying to kill you Israelites, because they have a perpetual hatred against us, because we're the chosen. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, Esau Edom, and the Ishmaelites, these fucking Arabs, that be coming in our neighborhoods, building up stores and shit. You know, that's one of the curses. It says the strangers within thee shall get up very high, and you shall get very low. These Ishmaelites, man, you know, they'll come in here and they'll build a store in your neighborhood, man, making revenue. Of Moab, the Chinese, man, they bank off us too. Chinese food, selling us dogs and cats and shit, man. They gonna pay for that shit too, man. You know. And the Hagarenes, you know, these African nations, the Africans are the ones who sold us to Esau Edom. You know, in history class they'll tell you that black people Africans sold Africans. No, Ham, which are the so-called Africans, Ham sold Israel, Jacob. They knew we weren't the same people, man. They sold us to Esau Edom. Gabal, another Hamite tribes, and Ammon, the Japanese, man, and Amalek, Amalek was the grandson of Esau. He's an Edomite. Amalek, man, they're all joined against us, man. Man. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, different Hamites, man. So all these nations are joined against us, man. And that's what you see at the United Nations, man. We have nobody up there representing us. That shows you, man, this crafty council, man. You know, this the great reset, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. And you Israelites are the targets, man. They want to exterminate you off the face of the earth. Be not deceived. Turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Do not take this jump shot. Do not be deceived into taking the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Don't be deceived, man. Hide yourself, man, in the bosom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Listen up, open your ears. Watch the prophets of Great Millstone who preach this word in truth and sincerity, man. You know. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom, Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rekakadash. Shalom.